What is up, guys? It's your man Operator, back with another video.
My nigga.
You guys already know what time it is, bro. With the way the world's been, the climate in the world right now, everything is just political, bro. That's all people seem to want to talk about these days, is politics and their views and opinions on things. So I figure, why not try to milk some views off this and just see where it lands, dude. Let's throw some shit at the wall and see what happens. And today, man, I came across this video. It's an interview between Ben Shapiro and Gavin Newsom. And I just knew right away. I was like, yeah, there's definitely going to be some things in here that need to be discussed, that people need to see. I know a lot of you guys don't watch Ben Shapiro anymore, probably. If you used to be a fan of him, it's pretty likely that you're probably not a fan of him anymore. He's lost like probably 100,000 subscribers in the past like month or so. It's honestly insane. Ever since, all this Palestine Gaza shit started happening, Ben Shapiro's like approval ratings, or whatever you want to call it, like, he's just been plummeting, dude. Like, nobody likes Ben anymore. It's actually getting like bad for him. And it's well deserved, dude, because, like, dude, he's literally a Jew in America that doesn't care about America, doesn't care about Americans. He only cares about Jews, the Republican Party, Jews, and Israel. Like, that's all this dude cares about, bro. And money. It's just so obvious, bro. And so many people are waking up to this kind of stuff these days, and it's just amazing to see. I'm glad to see it, bro. I'm gonna be honest. I'm tired of this dude. I've been tired of him even before people started hating on him. Like, I saw this shit coming, bro. And the main reason I even checked out this interview is because I just knew in the back of my mind, I just knew Ben Shapiro was somehow going to mention Iran. He probably has in his past few videos, honestly. But I just know he's going to keep mentioning Iran and how we need to go in there and do something. Israel and America need to go in there and do something. It's just ridiculous, dude. Like, Ben, just suck a cock, dude. You're such a pussy, dude. How about you go in there and do something, you fucking pussy? How about Israel go in there and do something about it and leave us out of it? Why do we have to have anything to do with what's going on in the Mideast? We shouldn't. We should be focused solely on the Western Hemisphere. Fuck the Mideast. Anything on the other side of the world, fuck them. We don't care. We don't want to be a part of it. Go do it yourself. But yeah, anyways, guys, we're just going to get into this because I guarantee you I'm going to find a clip of Ben talking about this. So I'm going to find that clip and bring it to you right now.
He sounds like a moderate there. I asked Gavin Newsom about why the Democratic Party hasn't done more, speaking about, for example, the Iranian regime. And he came out, he said the Democratic Party should do more with regard to the Iranian regime.
How about you go do something? You're the one mad about this shit. So how about you go there? Why do other people have to go do it for you, for Israel? How about you go, bitch? Look at your face. You're the one mad. Just look at your face. God, you're such a pussy, dude. Like, it's not even funny at this point.
Because right now, for example,
but the genocide
where are the members of the Democratic Party protesting and wearing pins for the protesters in Iran who are getting mowed down, maybe by the tens of thousands this week?
Well, I know where I.
Oh my God! What about the protesters in Iran? They're maybe, just maybe, getting mowed down by the tens of thousands. Maybe it could be 500, it could be 1,000, but it could be 20,000. It could be. Oh, well, Ben, but what about all the Palestinians being killed? What about the 60 to 100,000 Palestinians? Ben, how dare you ask that question? You're an anti-Semite. Lick dicks, dude.
I am. I put out a pretty clear statement this week, and
I'd like to see more Democrats.
Yeah, I don't disagree with you. And by the way, I also thought I thought it was the right thing to do, that strike, and I thought it was unbelievably effective and efficient, and had no problem saying that during the strike. Didn't wait for the outcome. So yeah, I marched to a beat of a little bit of a different drum, a little bit more nuance here. But there is, look, everything's so black and white. There's nuance.
And I agree. Yeah, there's nuance here. I agree with Newsom. There's definitely nuance. And Newsom clearly here is just trying to play both sides. But it's like, dude, grow some nuts, pick a side, just quit being a pussy, dude. But it's politics, bro. Politicians, they don't believe half the shit they say. They say it because they have to.
Here.
Again, you can see him attempting to move to the middle on all of these issues. And same thing with regard to the claim by so many Democrats, including Scott Wiener.
He said it.
Who is the person now running for Nancy Pelosi's seat in San Francisco, that Israel committed a genocide, which is factually untrue. I quizzed the governor on that.
I'm Ben Shapiro. Genocide. It's factually untrue. There was not a genocide in Gaza. 1,000 Jews died on October 7th. Oh my God. Money. I'm Ben Shapiro. Genocide. Factually not true.
And again, he said, I don't think that's true either. And then he sort of started to get, I would say a little bit slippery about why he won't just come out and condemn Democrats who are telling that lie. Right. Democrats have now been dragged into this conversation, some dragged, some run with, flags waving, into the conversation
this notion of genocide.
Yes.
Yeah. I mean, look,
Israel did not commit a genocide in Gaza. There is no standard by which Israel committed a genocide in Gaza, just on a factual level.
Again, with the
Factually not true. I'm Ben Shapiro.
like, dude. Okay, so they didn't commit a genocide. So what's the definition of genocide? Let's just look really quick. All right, so right here we got the definition. I'm just going to put it right here over Ben's ugly fucking face. Genocide means the deliberate, systematic destruction of a national, ethnic, racial, or religious group, in whole or in part, as defined by the UN Genocide Convention, and involves acts like killing, causing serious harm, imposing deadly living conditions, preventing births, or forcibly transferring children of the group. All right, so there's the definition of genocide, and clearly that is what is going on in Palestine. 1,000 Jews were killed on October 7th, and over 60,000, as we know right now, were killed in Palestine for the past 2 years. So I don't know really what the fuck you want me to add to that. I don't know what definition Ben Shapiro is going by. I don't know if he's getting this shit from the Talmud or what. I don't know where he's getting his definitions, but clearly he's retarded, and just his family or friends or just someone needs to sit down with him and just have like an intervention straight up.
It's a legal and factual level.
Yes.
Yeah.
What is your opinion of this?
My opinion is, I understand the tendency for people to make that, to assert that.
Why?
Why? You hear how he says that? Why? Like, tell me now. Why do you think that? You're an anti-Semite. I know Ben wants to say that so fucking bad right now. Like, I won't be surprised if he says it at some point.
The basis of the images and the proportionality.
Doesn't mean genocide.
No. And by the way, I agree with you.
And international and proportionality doesn't mean that if you kill my child and I then kill 7 criminals, that I've been disproportionate.
I'm not disagreeing with you.
This whole part of the discussion right here is just so fucking stupid, in my opinion. It's like, oh, it's just a competition of who can kill the least amount of people. Like, oh my God, who can kill the least amount? That's beyond the fucking point, dude. Genocide is literally killing a bunch of fucking people, dude. That's basically what it is. And Israel has killed over 70 fucking thousand people. Majority of them being civilians. So what is it with this fucking bullshit discussion here?
But I think but I understand that tendency on the basis of trying to reconcile the proportionate nature of how the war was ultimately conducted and the devastation.
I have a question. Why do you feel the need to create a permission structure for that sort of stuff? I mean, meaning it's not true.
Yeah.
Why not just say it's not true?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know, Ben. Well, maybe because it is fucking true. How about that? You ever think of that? You ever think maybe people are saying this because it's just fucking true? Maybe you're just delusional? Like, dude, I'm literally beginning to think that Ben is just actually fucking evil and he just doesn't care about anyone unless they're Jewish. Like, I literally believe that. And that's not me being biased or anything. That's just literally Ben showing his fucking true colors every time he speaks about this shit.
I don't know the definition, or I don't know the legal threshold. That's not my opinion, so I don't share that opinion as it relates to genocide. I do not agree with that notion.
Again, watch as he tries, again, to avoid the rhetorical.
And yeah, Newsom, he was really just trying to avoid that shit. He doesn't want to have to pick a side. He's trying to win an election in 2028. And by all means, I am not a fan of Newsom, dude. I'm not a fan of most Democrats, if I'm being honest with you. It all just comes down to the fact that Ben is literally delusional. I'm gonna put this straight, dude. He doesn't care about America. He doesn't care about Americans. He cares about Jews and Israel. That is what Ben Shapiro cares about, okay, guys? Let's just get that one fact straight here. And if you know that, then you can understand everything that Ben is saying and why he says the things that he says. Israel wants to ethnically cleanse Gaza, Palestine. They want to ethnically cleanse that place, and they want it to be majority Jewish land. That is what they want. And Israel wants and expects the United States to be involved in these procedures, these missions. They want the United States to carry this out for them, basically, and provide them with weaponry and all these things. They want us to help push these things in the media to gain support for these things. And right now, they want to do this in Iran. They want like a regime change in Iran. And it's being pushed in the media. Like, it's quite obvious what's going on when it comes to the whole Iran thing. Iran is one of the last, like, superpower, well, not really superpower, but it's one of the last, like, legitimate nations that is a burden to Israel. And they want that place out of the picture, basically. And I could go on forever and ever about this topic, but if I want to put things really simple for you guys, the Jews and the Muslims are at war with each other on the other side of the world in the Mideast. And this has been happening for thousands of years. And Israel keeps getting us involved in these things. And what I have to say about that is fuck them. Let them fight it out. Let them kill each other. We need to focus on our side of the world, the Western Hemisphere, and just say fuck them. And that's about it, guys. Like and subscribe. I'll see you in the next video. Peace.